After a period here on Long Island, the Blues trail the New York Islanders 2-0. Well, the Islanders with some strong veteran players, including University of Wisconsin product Pat Flatley in his 11th season with the Islanders, and he is Bruce Affleck's guest.
Well, thank you, Ken. We got a chance to talk with Patrick Flatley, celebrating 10 years ago, really, I guess, February 29th. There's no February 29th this year, coming back from the Canadian Olympic team. I saw a quote the other day where you said, I just wanted to play 10 years.
Yeah. That was,
you want to play a little longer now, do you?
Yeah, that was my goal when I first came in to play 10 years. And as you said, I've now kind of reevaluated that and like that on another 5 if I could.
Talk a little bit about coming from the Olympics, what some of the kids are coming from this year from Norway, what they might have to go through to come into the National Hockey League.
Well, I think coming from international competition as opposed to college or junior, I think they have an advantage because I think the level of competition in the Olympics is close to the NHL, and so I think the adjustment wouldn't be as hard for those guys. And it was just a matter of the opportunity being right for a lot of those players. I mean, unfortunately for a lot of the players, I know the Ranger picks are not slated to be with the Rangers, I think, strictly because the Rangers are doing so well. But if they were doing poorly, I think they'd step right in.
What about these kids handling the mental aspect of it, coming off the high of the Olympics, although in this case the American team, for example, didn't do as well. But let's say the guys from Canada's team coming off a big high, is there a letdown somewhat?
Yeah, there's going to be a week or two adjustment period where they're going to want to blow off a little steam and just relax for a little, because it's a pretty intense 6 or 7 months of competition and a lot of pressure. Pretty much playing for your country, it's every night there's a lot of pressure on you, and so they're going to need a little time to relax, but then they'll be ready.
How about yourself? Things going this year? Last year, you're coming off the best point production you ever had. Played 80 games. Of course, that helps when the injuries are free. How are things going this year for you?
Yeah, very well. I had a couple of little injuries this year, but not too bad. Just missed a few games, and hopefully I'll stay injury free, and the team can keep playing well, and we'll take this right into the playoffs.
What about this team as itself? Slow start. Maybe were you riding on your laurels from last year in the playoffs? Things that seem to be improving lately.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think when you look at the final 4 teams last season, I think the Leafs are the only team that started fairly well, and I think it was a combination of riding on our laurels, and we had an awkward camp started on the road, and there's a number of things that may have contributed to it, but there's no excuses really.
Well, congratulations on the 10-year, another 5, hopefully at least, right?
All right, thanks. I'd just like to say hello to my brother in Chicago. He's watching.
Go right ahead and say hello, right?
I just did.
Yeah, that's right. All the best to you the rest of the year, and good luck in the playoffs.
All right, thanks.
That's Patrick Flatley. We thank him. Back upstairs to Ken.
All right, Bruce, good job as always. We're in the first intermission in New York. Islanders